welcome to my newest channel. When I started YouTube, I never thought that I would end up with 2 channels. It just all came about. I was just primarily going to do vlogs, but I was doing like Q&As, videos with my friends in college. And then I got into like hair and beauty, and then I barely touched the vlog surface. So that's exactly what I want to get started on this channel. I just want some type of organization. So the people who really are here for me, this would be your channel. Like, you with me heavy. That's kind of what I was going for, so I can really see who, you know, who really is down for you, girl. So welcome. I'm going to look at these questions. There's a lot of questions. I'm just gonna do it until I get tired, I guess. It says, describe your personality, girl. Like, it literally says, describe your personality, girl. The first thing that popped up was fun. Another word that I can think of is positive, light-hearted, free, energetic, enthusiastic, just happy to be here person. Like, literally, only thing I want in life is to be happy, to be stable, to be loved and love on everyone else. Like, literally, I really feel like I was brought to this earth to love and spread light. I truly believe that I am a light. I know I have my bad days. I know I'm human and I have my ups and downs. Sometimes I might be in a funk, but when I really speak to myself, speak in the mirror, meditate, pray, however you may see it, I come to the same conclusion. Now, in middle school and high school, it was more of like people pleasing. That's how it felt. But I didn't notice this until undergrad because I got burnt out. I was always the life of the party. I was always the person to bring people together. People in the band, athletes, foreign exchange students, Greeks, all of these people, I would be the one to bring them together. And yeah, I got burnt out. And then I remember literally crying to my best friend one day, like, I'm just so tired. Everyone always needs me to figure out a plan or do this and do that. But really, it's all about balance. We're not gonna get into that. That can be another video. But yeah, that's really my makeup. Like, I'm just here to be a light, honestly. Maybe I shouldn't spend so much time on one question. I don't know. We just gonna go with the flow, okay? The next question says, any chance of dating a fan? I don't know if I would call myself having fans, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never been in that situation where someone's like, oh my God, I've seen your YouTube, you want to date? Firstly, I would make sure, you know, you want to date me for the right reasons. Outside of that, why not? When are you bringing back the Shirley Temple curls from like 6 months ago? That was your best look. I think I know what you're talking about. It was like the natural hair, dark hair with the curl. I don't know, but that's one of my favorite hairstyles, to be honest. How are you doing mentally? I'm happy to answer this question because right now I really feel like this is the best I've ever felt in probably a year, to be completely honest. A year, but I'm not gonna get into that. I just feel great right now. And that feels so beautiful to say, just because of everything that has transpired. To know and look back and see how far I've come is just a beautiful feeling, and I'm so grateful, and I just thank the universe every day I wake up. Like, I'm basking in this mood right now. What countries would you really like to travel to and why? I really want to go to Brazil. Carnival, during that whole season, I would just love to obviously be in Rio, Indonesia, Tokyo, because I just think everything is so much cooler, I feel like, in Asia. Their clothes, the streetwear, the food, like everything just looks so good. Korea, South Korea, I would want to go there for the food. Honestly, when I'm hungry or if I'm bored or I just want to fall asleep, I literally will watch South Korea street food on YouTube. Ghana, I want to go to South Africa. I want to visit them all, honestly. I love traveling. That's just something I've always loved to do since I was young. My family traveled. We would go on cruises. We would go to different cities, different states. And then as I matured and got older, I studied abroad. I lived abroad. I lived in Spain. I lived in Colombia before. Like, I love to travel, period. So I'm down to go wherever. Have you dealt with addressed cultural differences in your audience? I have not addressed it. I didn't think it was something that I had to deal with, and I'm very cultured myself, so I guess it is a big deal to some people. You know, that is important. However, for me, it's important only that you know, I thought I had hair right here, but it's not really a big deal to me. I keep a balance, specifically for my reaction channel, just balance out what I react to. Elders in my audience, they like Married with Children, for example. I'm not gonna react to Married with Children every single day because I have younger fans who just wanna listen to Drake music, who like my Drake reaction. That's just a petty example, but just keeping the balance. Like, I really, honestly, truly don't feel like it's something that I need to address. That's how I'm feeling in the moment. Maybe I'll change my mind, but right now I feel like it's not a big deal. I like diversity, so it's interesting, it's cool to me. What is the craziest thing that has ever happened to you? And I feel like I've been mentioning this a lot, but honestly, I got shot and almost died. I won't go into it because that's going to be a story time. What are your goals in 2021? That's a good question. So my goal of 2021 is to move out of this freaking big ass house, townhouse, whatever you want to freaking call it. I know y'all hear the echo whenever I talk. It's literally just huge as hell in here. So that's my first thing. I know it sounds like a petty goal. Well, whatever. I really want to move. I want to downsize. I really want to hit 100K this year. I know that I can do it. I know that I will receive my plaque this year. Not only do I like communicating with you all, not only do I like reacting and uploading and creating content, it's just something that I would like to achieve. I can just feel myself or see myself holding the plaque. Like, it's something that I'm working toward. Another goal that I have is to not have to work for someone else. I don't want to work for anyone but myself. Those are my top 3 goals right now. Favorite fruit, I'm gonna just make it easy and say banana, because I eat bananas more than I eat any other fruit. Like, I'll eat a banana solo, I'll eat bananas in a smoothie. Bananas are super sweet. Strawberries, watermelon, I won't ever buy watermelon, they're not sweet. Kiwi, I like kiwi, but I'm just saying banana, okay? Feet for hands or hands for feet? Feet for hands. Hands for feet. Sweet or savory? Savory. I would prefer like a nice steak, a burger, chicken, french fries, pizza. Look at me, hungry. Would you ever come to South Africa? Of course. Where were you born and raised? I was born in South Bend, Indiana, and I was raised in South Bend, Indiana. Do you know yourself? Are you still lost looking, trying to find yourself? Interesting question. I don't know if I would word it that way. I'm not really looking for myself. Like, I'm just being myself. So yes, I would say I know myself, but I'm changing. I'm evolving each day. So I really feel like you can't know yourself 100% because circumstances change, you have different experiences, and you change as a person. Not overall, but I would say I'm creating myself. Am I in a relationship? No, I am not. I am single. What was the hardest thing in your opinion when you first started making content? Being myself. I can definitely say now I'm way more confident, 100 times more confident than I was when I first started making content. But I really just like to applaud myself, and I don't want to be hard on myself because I was courageous enough to take that step and actually start, because a lot of people don't start. So the main thing is, if you want to do YouTube, just start and you'll figure it out along the way, because I'm still figuring it out. I still have trouble with like being 100% secure in what I'm doing, but the good thing is that I'm still doing it. So the main thing is not wanting to be judged by people. But over time, you will get used to being judged because people will do it whether you know it or not. Like, I can't be naive and go through life and think people won't judge me. Like, that's just very immature to think. So just being okay knowing that you will be judged, and if people don't really like what you're putting out, that's okay. They have an opinion. I will respect that. However, that's all it is, an opinion. Just being confident in myself, not worrying about anyone else but how I feel up here and in here. If you could only choose one comedian to listen to forever, who would it be? The only thing popping in my head is Steve Harvey, I swear. It's just he's being himself. Like, I can chill around him while he roasts me. Would you date an Asian, a Southeast Asian to be specific? I know that I've made videos about guys that I'm interested in or different makeup of guys that I think are sexy or hot, but honestly, if I see you and I like you, that's just it. I'm not a person that say, oh, I only date black guys, or I only date guys who are, you know, I don't know. I don't only date athletes. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, if I like you, I like you. So, I don't know. We'll see. Have you thought about skits or something involving acting or hobbies on your channel? Actually, I have, like, hobbies. Like, I'm really interested in learning skating. I want to learn a new language. Skits, I'm not so sure. I've never been the type to been able to make up great monologues, but I mean, it's something that I'm willing to learn. I think it's very cool. I like watching skits on Twitter and YouTube, so I think that would be really cool if I, you know, became confident enough to do that. Acting is definitely something I'm looking forward into getting to, so yeah, I'm definitely down for that as well. How good is your Spanish? No sé, nunca hablo en español. Necesito practicar, pero no tengo amigas quien hablar en español. ¿Quién habla en español? A ver, no puedo hablar en español ahora. Pero creo que si tengo amigas aquí en Vegas, yo puedo hablar más, pero nunca hablo español. Y yo aprendí español en Salamanca, es una ciudad en España, y también en Colombia. Yo No, yo estudié en Colombia, yo estudié en Barranquilla, Colombia, por eso yo hablo en español. Okay. What's your favorite color? Blue! I love blue, specifically cerulean, sky blue. What are you most passionate? Good question. What are you most passionate about right now? Me. I am very passionate about me right now, and it feels nice to say. It doesn't feel like I'm being selfish or being like self-centered, because I've put a lot of people before me in the past and I've let myself become in like a funk. So my highest priority right now is honestly my mental health, my stability, my success, my overall health. Like me, I have no children right now. I have no one to answer to. I have no man. I want to live the best life possible. I want to live my life to the fullest, as we would say. I just want to feel good. So I'm passionate about feeling good. I'm passionate about being myself. I'm passionate about living in my purpose and being upright and being true to who I really am. Just being honest to myself. And I love that for myself. What do you look for in a significant other? The first word that popped up was integrity, love for themselves. Honestly, I want them to respect themselves so much that they would operate in a way that was respectful to me. Operate in love, be compassionate, be a caring individual. Where do you see yourself in a couple years? Physically, I know that I will not be in Vegas. It's not a place where I want to settle and live the rest of my life, start a family, do those types of things. I have not thought of another city where I would prefer to move. So basically, I'm happy that I'm single. I'm happy that I don't have children, so I can travel to different cities and see, you know, what will be a great fit for me. But in the moment right now, there's no US city that I feel like I absolutely have to move to. So with that being said, I'm going to start looking for cities out of the country. Outside of location, I see my YouTube booming. I see myself being, you know, that entrepreneur who I always knew I would be. And it's so crazy because when I was young, I don't know, I feel like when you're young, you know what you're going to do, but you're not really conscious of it. You're so young and immature, you can't really put those thoughts together. I always knew I would be entertaining. I always wanted to be an actress, and I really feel like if I keep moving the way I am, I'm going to hit that mark. I'm going to get there eventually. Just being an overall independent woman, providing for myself, and just doing what I'm doing. Literally, I love what I do. I love doing YouTube. I love uploading. I love having this community. So yeah, I would say YouTube, acting, living somewhere abroad, I'm really a simple person. Is YouTube for the bag or do you actually like it? I actually like it. Are you happy? If not, well, what will make you happy? I'm happy. And I say I'm happy. I keep feeling like y'all keep getting the same questions, but I'm happy, I'm healthy, I have a career, I have YouTube. Everything is good right now in the present. Like nothing right now is wrong. Like in this moment, I can eat, but that's about it. If you only have one song to wake up to for the rest of your life, what will it be? Sweetest Taboo, Sade. That's the first thing that popped up in my head, so I'm gonna roll with it. Someone says, I noticed that you seem to have a very positive outlook on most things you react to, even the negative stuff. Where does that come from and how do you manage to keep that mindset going? I'm asking because it's a battle every day. This is something I was just talking about. I just want to agree with you. It is definitely a battle. It is definitely a continuous effort. It's just not something that you reach. Being happy and being positive is not a destination. It's literally within the journey. You have to be consciously aware that each day you're going to make it the best day ever. Try not to think about the past or future. It's what am I doing now to be my best self? I'm eating right. I'm doing what I need to do for that day. So for example, with YouTube, I know I said one of my goals was hitting 100K. I'm not gonna focus on that 100K. I'm gonna focus on this video today, make that the best video ever. The end of the year is going to come. The only thing that's holding me back, I would say, from my dreams and whatever I want is time. And that's a concept that not a lot of people get, or if they get it, they're just not patient enough to get it. And I live by this quote. I have it written on my mirror. It says, I'm extraordinarily patient provided I get my own way in the end. Sometimes it's not about whether it's for you or not, it's whether or not you're patient enough to have it, if you're willing enough to put in the work for it. I truly believe that I can create my own life. Like if I want that and I truly think it's good for me, then I'll have it. So just remain positive. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with me. Just be positive. Life is too damn short, for one. For two, it's not that deep. A lot of people like to make life seem so complex and deep. But honestly, like I said before, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but all I really, truly want is peace, love, and happiness. And that's it. Like, that's what I'm here for. Would you ever be open to reacting to heavy metal and our rock songs? Sure, but not on this channel. Someone said, I heard you say your dream place to live is Houston. Have you ever been here? And if so, what did you like most? The food? Yes, we have amazing restaurants. So, I don't think I said my dream place is, oh, I know exactly what I said. I did a Q&A about 3 years ago and I said that I loved Houston and Houston is where all of your dreams come true. I love Houston because every single time I go there, I have a good time. I will not live in Houston because it's party for me. It's amazing. Like the parties are amazing, the clubs. I just always have a good time in that aspect, but I don't want my life to be simply about turning up anymore. So I don't want to even put myself in that situation. And if you don't know me by now, I love Drake. Like he's my favorite artist of all time. I don't care who else you're talking about. I love Drake. Like I'm a stan for Drake. So I met him there and ever since then I'm like, Houston is the shit. And yes, the food is great there. Can't beat that. Damn, should I just move to Houston? Like what? But no, like I said, I'm just not trying to party all the time. Even though, you know what? I think I'm selling myself short because I literally live in Vegas and I don't party all the time. So maybe I should move to Houston. I don't know. Probably the only thing that I cannot deal with in Houston is the humidity. Like it's very hot and humid and sticky, slimy, but in Vegas it's dry, so I'm not as like wet and stuff like that. Who are your fashion influences? I like your style. I like Rihanna because she's very sexy, but I like I was gonna say Tina Turner. Tiana Taylor. I love Tiana Taylor. She's just a baddie. Like I would say Rihanna mixed with Tiana Taylor mixed with, what's Steve Harvey's wife name? I'm not sure. I'm sorry if it's Marjorie or Madry Harvey. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that is a badass woman. That is a badass woman. So if you get those three mixed together, maybe with a little bit of Zendaya when she wears her suits, mix all that together and get like a tomboyish, but on some days I want to be Steve Harvey's wife when she's just from head to toe bomb, and then Rihanna sexy. Like, that's my style. If you can picture all those together, that's me, okay? What's your favorite color? I already answered that. Someone said why. Someone commented under, why is it your favorite? So being that I already said blue is my favorite, when I see blue, it just feels like calm. Blue reminds me of water, going with the flow, purity, being refreshed. Blue is amazing. I didn't think about all of this until now. I love blue. I love blue. Why do the moon and the sun appear to be the same size? I don't know. How do you feel about lumber? What? How was your upbringing? How was your upbringing? Did you grow up why can't I read? How was your upbringing? Did you grow up financially tight or well off or somewhere in between? Also, I think you're the prettiest girl I've ever seen, and I don't mean it in a creepy way, just being honest. First of all, let me address that. I honestly hate when y'all say simp in the comments. I think that is the most dumb thing ever. Like, I'm just being honest right now. I think that is so stupid. So if you think like that's being cute, or you trying to get me to agree with you or get your attention, that's dumb. Words of affirmation is my love language, so I absolutely love it. Anyway, my upbringing, I would say I had a very good childhood. Definitely wasn't rich, but I've always had food on the table. I've always had clothes on my back. I've always been able to do like things like travel and be on school teams and go to different places. So yeah, I had a good childhood. I'm so grateful. Like, I'm really so grateful. Are you close to your family? I would say, yeah. What is your go-to comfort thing? Food, music, show, place, people. Food and TV shows. I don't get to watch TV that much, but when I do, I absolutely love watching TV. Now, what attracts you to French language besides the sound of it? Besides the sound of it, hell, I just want to know languages. I think it's so interesting to be, listen guys, I am a people person. I think it's so cool that we all have these different experiences. Essentially, we're all the same. We're all on earth to do the same thing, but everyone is so uniquely different. And I think that is so cool. And that's what makes me love myself so much, because no one person is the same. No one person is me. And that's literally our power. I think that is so cool. I have a question. What grade you in? Grade? I'm 26 and graduated. What country would you move to and why? I would move to Spain. I love Spain, okay? And the city would be Madrid. Is Shawty single? If so, I'm 15 to wait 3 years for me. Is it better to know or not know? Ignorance is truly bliss, but it's better to know 100%. Are you mixed, like black and white? My mom and dad, they're black, but down the line, I do have a few things going on, but I'm black. Someone said she's trans. Dude, stop embarrassing yourself. I've actually been asked that before, if I was trans. I was actually with trans people. So it wasn't far-fetched, but do I really look like a man out here? That's crazy. Rest of your life without sex or without music? Go to hell. What? I'm gonna say without music. I have to have kids. That's the reason. I have to have kids. That's doing too much. So yeah, I'm going down this list and I'm seeing a lot of repetition, but honestly, I feel like I got a lot of good questions in. I don't remember laughing too much. This has been a pretty serious Q&A, and maybe that's because I'm chill right now. I've been up for almost 48 hours, so yeah, that might not help. Thank you to all of you who have already subscribed to my lovely channel, and this is going to be the first of many amazing videos. I just wanted to do this video because it was requested and I did not want to put it on the reaction channel. So yeah, we're going to turn this channel up. This is going to be me raw and uncut. This isn't going to be about any celebrity or any comedian or me reacting to anyone. This is just going to be me, so I'm excited for that. Other than that, oh my god, I really don't want to have the same outro and intro as I do on the other channels, so I'm gonna figure it out. But like I said, we're gonna keep it genuine. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna end the video now because I don't know what else to say. I love y'all. Peace.